What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm hitting some garage sales today looking for good stuff. This one, I'm seeing something I've sold before for $60, so I'm picking it up. That special game there. We got some toys here on the table. Mickey Mouse plush, not really worth a whole lot. And I'm just looking for vintage stuff. There's some 45 records, pointing them out to someone there that I know who buys records. I'm not too into them. They were only $1 for all those, so maybe a pretty good deal. I'm not sure. Got plush over here. It looks like newer plush, but I got these Brooks shoes I picked up, and I'm coming over here more in the light to look at them because they're really cheap. They're worth a lot of money, and I'm like, they're only $6. So didn't see any holes or any damage, so I'm picking those up for sure. And we've got lots of mugs here. It's that season where I've been going to a lot of garage sales, so if you do like these garage sale videos, make sure to hit the like button to let me know. I feel like people like the thrifting videos more than the garage sale videos, so let me know in the comments which you prefer. I was kind of shocked. It seems like the garage sale videos people just don't watch as much, which is fine because I'm still going to go to garage sales. I'm still going to make both videos regardless, but just kind of shocking to me. Here's some Rock Republic jeans. And the other day at Goodwill, there was a bunch of those. I was thinking they were Rock Revival jeans. I'm like, I just hit the jackpot. There was like 10 pairs. This time I was more prepared. I'm like, oh, Rock Republic again, not Rock Revival, because Rock Revival jeans sell for like $70, $60 to $70 a piece, so pretty good. There was some Harley Davidson jeans I just went ahead and picked up. I think they were $1. I got all kinds of toys here. And they ended up having some stuff inside, so after I turned off the camera, I found some really good items. Of course, I'm going to show you everything in the haul part of the video, so if you're not into this garage sale footage of me shopping, you can always just jump to the haul. You'll see everything I find. I mean, the majority of it that I found is probably not even going to be in these videos because I hit about 30 to 40 sales, and I'm going really fast, and I'm wearing the camera here. Sometimes I don't wear the camera. I'm like, I'm going to have to start, mounting this camera on my body because too much is going on. Those Nike shoes there, they were just like $20 or $30 or too much. So I ended up passing on those. But yeah, when I wear the camera as well, the footage is not as good because I don't aim it. I have to like turn my body and aim it. So yeah, I still don't know what's best, but it's hard when you're finding stuff to pull out a camera and start recording, so it's just better if I have it on. And I'm trying to wrist mount. Kind of weird. I got tired of wearing it on a backpack. Because wearing a backpack going to 40 garage sales and getting it in and out of the car is just a bit much. So let me know what you think. But here's some toys in a box. Looks like a Thor comic. I don't know if I even noticed that. Someone just kind of setting up on the side of the road selling some stuff here. Skateboard, which was nothing special. I've got some board games over here. Didn't get any board games here, but boy, did I get some good board games today at various sales. Here's a pumpkin head. I'm not sure what that is.
We didn't even know if it was going to rain.
Diapers, always see diapers, portable air conditioners. And you hit so many of these sales, you see a lot of, I don't want to call it junk, but just stuff that, is not worth buying to flip. So, yeah, obviously I'm not going to put 40 garage sales worth of footage in a video because it would be a bit much. But this is what it is. Like majority of the garage sales are just not going to be good. Actually, after the neighborhood sale, on the way back, the garage sales, just driving past random garage sales, ended up being the best finds. So late in the morning, you just never know. Now this sale had a lot of Brooks shoes. I picked up a couple good pairs. There's someone else there that bought like 3 pairs of even better Brooks. So kind of a good morning for Brooks, right? Some other shoes, I think they were like $5 a piece. Here's a Stop Thief game. I do pick this up. It's $10. Pretty good game. So yeah, I'll grab that right.
Well, I know someone's got a PS4, but they're not.
I see a Another game on the table. I notice it's sealed. I'll get to it eventually, but I remember this sale. I've been to it before and got some really good boots and stuff. And I see this Pictionary. I'm like, oh, that's an original in very good condition. There's also a little toy tank I didn't even notice there. Turns out it's not really worth a whole lot, but I think it was only like a quarter, 50 cents. Probably would have picked it up if I noticed it. Just got distracted by the vintage Pictionary, I guess. But yeah, ended up finding some great stuff today. Let me show you everything I found. Great stuff you can look for out in the wild if you're going to garage sales. Check it out. This is my garage sale haul. I found some amazing stuff. I'll just start back here with these board games. I got a lot of board games today. I got this Pictionary for $5. This brand new sealed. I think it's from like 82. The first edition. It's like it's never even been touched. Still got the, looks like $22 price sticker from JCPenney down there or something. It sells for about $65 on Amazon, and it also sells for about $50 to $60 on eBay. It was looking like only $5. Just picked up this Front Mission Evolved game for Xbox 360. I was thinking it was better than what it is, but it's still like a $18 game complete and in good condition like this one. There's a vintage Trivial Pursuit game. I paid, I think, $5 for that one as well. Looks like it sells for like $30, $40 on eBay. It's in a bit too bad a condition, the packaging, to sell on Amazon. Here's a Redemption card game. This was 50 cents. This is like a Magic the Gathering type game, collectible card game. I remember it from the 90s. However, not really worth a whole lot. 50 cents, I just grabbed it because I wasn't sure. Paid $2 for this game. It's, I've sold it before for like $18 if it's in good condition, and this one's in really good condition. So I was buying some other games. I figured I'd go ahead and buy it. Then below it, I got this vintage Candyland, brand new sealed. Some of the ones from 1984 can sell for $200. I think I can sell $300. This one's from 2001, but still selling for like $40, $50 sealed on eBay. People like the vintage games, the versions they played when they were kids. That's why, you can go to Walmart right now and buy the Candyland probably for like $12 brand new. But the older stuff, the price does matter. Just like this Pretty Princess. This is one I had in a video fairly recently. The original one from, I think, 1990. Might be getting these dates wrong, but it will sell complete for $50, $60 now. The woman I got most of these games from, she said that her husband counted them the night before for all the pieces are there. So we'll see about that. But even parting out Pretty Princess or any of these games, you can make some pretty good money. Here is Sequence States and Capitals. I've sold this before pre-owned on Amazon for $60. So assuming I can still do that. Paid $2 for that one. There's a Stop Thief electronic cops and robbers game. Paid $10 for this one. It's only like a $40, $50 game complete, but decided to pay up on it because it looked good in there, had the instructions. They said all the pieces were there. I don't know, but it still looked good enough that I could make profit just parting it out. I have one of these NBA basketball games I paid 50 cents for. I've sold this before. I think $30 is the last one I sold. It is complete and in good condition. Then we get into some really good games here. Now, I paid $1 for these. Electronic Enchanted Palace, which I've never found before, but complete and in good condition, is selling for around $120 I saw some sell for. And then, of course, Mall Madness. I found a Mall Madness last year, and I sold it for about $180. It was complete, and even some of the pieces of the one I sold wasn't even punched out yet. So if this one is complete, like the lady told me, I paid $1 for it. I should be able to sell it for like $130, $140. And I could have got some more board games. I think that would have been good, but I was trying to grab the ones on the bottom here because it was basically like this. These two were on the bottom of a bunch of other games. I was trying to get them out. There's a woman reaching over me and trying to grab some of the games, but still going to do very good on all the board games I found today. I'll add it up, the estimated profits, and throw it on the screen. Got 3 pairs of shoes. They're all Brooks. They come from 2 different sales. I was at a sale and I saw these. I'm like, wow, those are nice looking Brooks Ghost Max. No way they're going to be priced good, right? I don't know if you can see in there, $6 is all they were priced. I couldn't believe it. I'm looking all over for a hole. I'm still looking at them. I just don't see any damage. These I could probably sell for about $70 in that condition. So phenomenal. And then at the other sale, these are also in really good condition. One of these we're selling for like $80. I think it was, I think it might have been these. Maybe it was this pair. Both pairs were $5 and they're in really good condition as well. Not much wear. The other pair still sold for like 40. So phenomenal finds on Brooks. Unfortunately, the sale where I got these, there's already somebody buying like 4 other pairs that look better than those even. Kind of weird people buy so many pairs of Brooks shoes and then they just wear them like twice and then sell them. I don't get it. So here's something, probably not really a bad buy, kind of a bad buy. This was $25. I made a lot of mistakes trying to look this up at the sale. First of all, I see it says from 2003, which anytime somebody puts a date, they've probably done research on it. And it's a Bowl Shack Dragon. So when I went to search for it, I put in Bolt Shack or Bolt Shock Dragon, and I put in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because for some reason I thought this was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Toy, I guess. So nothing was coming up, and I'm like, I'll have to buy it now, right? Because surely, if there's no comps, I even checked the 3 years and I wasn't seeing any comps. I don't usually look up things at garage sales unless it's something like, $25. It starts to get a little sketchy because something like this more than likely sells for $25. I did see some listed for like $150. When I look at the comps, I see some used selling for like around $20, $25. I'm going to price this one $59.99 plus shipping. I did see where one sold at some point over the past 3 years for $50 or $60. So I do think I will double my money or come close to it. So probably won't be that bad in the end, but it's just funny how bad I looked that up. So I got some vintage toys at a sale. This is a Blockman case. It has Lego and mixed figures. I paid $5 for all of it. I bought it because I saw lots of vintage minifigures in there, which some of those can be pretty big money. All of them might not be vintage, I don't know. I know the Blockman case is vintage. I think this is like a very badly injured G.I. Joe or maybe one of those core figures that copied G.I. Joe. I don't know. I think this went to an exoskeleton. I saw a kid there. He was getting some of the vintage exoskeletons, which I would like to have, but I don't know how much profit's going to be in there. But with the minifigures, there's some. Also got this inflatable pool, vintage for $2. I've talked about some of these vintage inflatables. The alligator and the shark can sell for like $200, $300 new. It's crazy. This one, I think I'll make at least $10 profit on, so I picked it up. I just got some Harley Davidson jeans down there, which I paid $1 for. I just grabbed them because of the brand. They don't sell for a whole lot, really. I think I can make $10 on those as well. But for 50 cents, I also picked up this Alpha CD tower. These are pretty good. You can see comps anywhere between $30 and $60. I think I saw some for this style, so I'll probably price it like $40, $45 plus shipping. They are annoying to ship just because of the length, but still, people are buying them. They have a pretty decent sell-through rate. All right, back up here on the table, I got some pretty great items. I paid $15 for this vintage 1950s Texan cap gun, and look how good of condition this item is in. Some of these sell for close to $200. This particular one, there's a Texan Junior, Texan 45. This one, I see some similar comps for, but the steer is all white. The one with the black steer on it is a bit more rare. But looking over the past 3 years, I did see one that sold for $140, this exact one. And this being in such good condition, I know people collect these. I'm probably going to price mine $140 to start. So not bad for $15 for sure. Every time I find these at garage sales, they're always priced really high, or they're in such bad condition that they're almost useless. So really cool to find one like that. I grabbed this AC Anywhere. It was 25 cents. It's brand new. That's why I bought it. It's just a converter. It converts 12 volt DC to 110 volt AC. I could probably make $10 on it. I'll probably just keep it around if I need it. It's a quarter. Like, come on. Here are some Yu-Gi-Oh toys I paid $2 for. These aren't great either. Most Yu-Gi-Oh toys aren't, but at $2, they're complete. They're like the transforming monsters or whatever. Maybe make $10 on them, but I just bought them to put with the vintage collection. I actually didn't do that much research on this Dragon's Mega Blocks. Came from the same place I got the Dragon, but I did see one, I think, sold for $45. Not really a lot listed. Brand new sealed. I'll buy it, give it a shot. I should be able to make like $20 on it. I'm mad because I got distracted at that sale and there was an anime DVD set that I was going to look up. It was $10. Looked it up when I got home because I forgot about it. It was selling for $60, so missed out on that. So I'm glad I got these police cars at the sale I stopped at because these are really good. These are UT Models is the brand. They were $2 a piece, and I remember UT Models being one of the model car makers, kind of like Auto Art or something similar that makes some pretty good cars. I mentioned police cars, certain ones tend to do better. So I ended up buying them, and a lot of these cars sell for over $100 a piece. Like this one, I think I saw sell for like 120 or 140, the NYPD. The problem is they do have some scratches. Some of the lights are missing. If these were in, good condition, this would be an amazing score because it'd probably be $500 to $600 profit. It's still good, don't get me wrong, for paying $2 a piece. I don't know how I'm going to sell them, if I'm going to sell them piece by piece or just lot them all together with, selling them with wear. So I will take it even in that condition, but so not bad at all, right? Here's some more stuff I got at that sale, vintage toys in not great condition. This is a lanyard. This is the lanyard. What do they call it? Core unit or whatever that copied the G.I. Joe. Some of the figures do well. I actually have some figures that I'm going to lot together and sell those. I'll probably just throw this with it because that's what that's from. It's missing pieces, of course. It's not something like this. This is vintage 80s G.I. Joe. And this is like Striker, Missile Striker or something. I can't remember the name now. If this was complete, it'd be like $500-$600, right? Still, for paying $3, you can get some of the parts that are still left on it. Here's one of the parts. These are the gear doors, and this one still has a spring. The other one's there as well. It's still attached, and I saw that pair alone sell for $50, and another comp for like $30 or $40 they sold for with the springs. So that's a pretty good profit just selling those doors. I also got this door. I don't know how much this one would be worth. The other one here is missing. I don't think the wings sell very good. If I had the windshield for the cockpit, that would be like $40 or $50. Not really that great of parts left on it. I can maybe get the wings off and sell them, but they don't sell for as much. But still, I should make, I don't know, at least $40 parting that out. There's a Bop It Extreme or Bop It XT. I've sold those before on Amazon a few different times for about $40 to $50. I did a quick look. I didn't see it on Amazon when I looked. I didn't look at it that closely, but I still think there's some money on eBay. People like to buy these. I paid $2 for it, even if it's not on Amazon anymore. It might be a restricted brand. It's been a while since I've sold any, but I just picked it up. It has batteries in it. It's working. This is a nice find, a PlayStation Thrustmaster T150. Paid $20 for that, and I should be able to sell that for 120, 140, something like that. It's all there. It's in good condition. Thrustmaster makes some pretty good controllers and joysticks, especially for flight. I remember getting a nice flight one for about $10 and selling it for around $500. So good name to look out for. Picked up these Disney books. All 19 are there. $5 for the whole box. About 4 days ago, I shipped out 19 of these. I sold them for $30 plus shipping, and they were in much worse condition than these are. So I'll probably price these $40 plus shipping, and we should make some good profit on those when they sell. And then here on the chair, I got some more vintage toys. Paid $10 for all of this. This is all vintage, like Western and cowboy stuff. Haven't really done much research. I was hoping it was like Marks. And I did see one of the figures. It had the M on it, which I think is the Marks logo. There's quite a few figures in there regardless. If there are Marks, that'll be really good because I'll probably sell like 5 to 10 figures each for like $20, something like that. The town should sell pretty well. Again, I haven't researched what exactly all this comes from, but it does look mixed. I even saw some like military figures in there, plastic ones. So I don't know. We'll just say on the low end, $30 profit on that, just selling it as is. Honestly, it could be over 100 once I get into it and start figuring out what everything is. But there it is, everybody. What do you think of my garage sale finds? I'm pretty happy with it. If you do enjoy the garage sale videos, let me know in the comments. I'll keep making them. Hit the like button, subscribe. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.